side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott down. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch this in.
Draw play. Elliott a first down and more. Cuts it out to the sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
55, my God, 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
fighting his way through contact. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
55. Stop your whining.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taking it about the 16. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Hey, Alpha, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Trubisky. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 23 yards the pickup there. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Elliott, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them pressed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Fights off the defender. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Kill.
Running with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Watch the pass. Here go 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. That one complete to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That burst good for 20 and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Cooper was the target there.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep.
at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cowboys, they get back to 500 now as the
championships. All my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard.